Good afternoon and greetings from the backyard of SeekingBostonMarathon.com. A lot of friends and family have asked, hey, how are you doing? What's going on? So I thought I'd provide a quick update. Completed chemo. Awesome. Along the way, I had a surprise wedding vow proposal and renewal. My daughter Nikki helped pull that off. One of the best days of my life. My wife loved it, even though she hates surprises. So obviously trying to do things to take a bite of life and do what I can when I can. Lost some fingernails, which was weird, toenails, and the hair. The hair grew back. I've got this weird nephew of Frankenstein silver thing or silverback gorilla thing on the top of my head. It was during chemo. I lost all my hair, but I had this baby fuzz my wife called the baby owl fuzz. But that is what's still kind of on the ends of my hair. But anyway, went through. I'd say I did reasonably well. I think the first night was usually you felt like you were poisoned, and you were poisoned. So that first night was pretty brutal, but they provided anti-nausea meds that helped with that. The fifth round was packed a wallop. I had that for about 4 nights. I had pneumonia at one point along the way. Ultimately they wound up cutting the chemo 1 session short, but I would go every 3 weeks for a session. They did imaging after all that chemo. The oncologist was pleased. They tested my PSA levels, because it's prostate cancer that spread to the bone as stage 4 cancer. They were pleased, so we were pleased. Having said that, I've got cancer on top of long COVID, and I've been sick, it feels like, since I've ended. It just feels like my immune system is super low. I actually had a low immune system through blood testing. It was actually my IgG was very low, and at one point I did IVIG infusions during long COVID. So I think just my immune system is just really wonky, and talking to the oncology group yesterday, they said it can take months for you to feel better. I don't know what better is. I had a 3-week sinus infection last week. Was that cryptic? I apologize. ER photo. But I was exposed to COVID. I had all the symptoms: fever, chills, headache, coughing, and they asked me to come in. I've got the refrigerator magnet that says, if this, or this, call the ER, or call they actually have a UC Health Anschutz has got a almost a concierge urgent care for oncology patients with all the power of the hospital or an ER. I've used that a few times, and last week when I called, it was after hours, so I had to go to the ER. But anyway, enduring all that, like I said, just having to, kind of battle through, just not feeling well. And so I don't know what my new baseline is, and it may take months for me to figure out what that is. But I'm the right side of the dirt, as they say. And I want to thank everyone for the outpouring of love and support, meals from cousins in St. Louis. Dan and Renata are making my waistline grow. Cards, fraternity friends that provided meals to the family. That means a lot, because a spouse goes through that cancer journey too. I have to thank Mrs. Seeking Boston, my wife Franzi, for her tremendous support. If there's a book to be written about how a spouse helps a husband with a cancer journey, she's it. Love that woman. So thank you, Franzi. Thank you, everyone, and I will keep you posted. Ty Godwin from SeekingBostonMarathon.com.